Hello children, this is the summarization of chapter 6, Major Landforms for those children who missed out the live classes. This chapter says that as we know the earth's surface is covered by 71% water and 29% land. The 29% land area is divided into big pieces of land, that is 7 big pieces of land, which are called as continents. There are 7 continents: Asia, Africa, and same way the large expanses of water are called oceans, and there are 5 oceans: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, and Southern Ocean. The largest continent of the world is Asia, and it is also a home to the highest mountain ranges in the world, that is Himalayas. These Himalayas also give birth to many glaciers, which later goes and becomes the rivers. The second largest continent in the world is Africa, which is a home to big variety of wildlife. And the Sahara Desert is the largest desert of the world is in Africa. It is said that Africa is a cradle of humanity because when early humans started uh, developing as human beings, they started moving from Africa to different parts of the world. So it's also called cradle of humanity. Then third largest continent in the world is North America. It was discovered by Christopher Columbus. It has two major advanced countries in the world. One is the United States of America and other one is Canada. It has a beautiful set of mountain ranges called the Rockies, and the Yellowstone National Park of this continent is famous for its scenic beauty and hot springs. Then we come to South America. It's the fourth largest continent in the world. This continent is famous for biodiversity and Amazon rainforests. It has the largest and the densest rainforest. The Amazon River is said to be the second longest river in the world. The fifth largest continent in the world is Antarctica, which is always frozen. So it's also called as white continent, and it has no humans living on it. The famous animals that live here are seals, penguins, seabirds, and whales. And it's also called as the driest continent as nothing can be grown in Antarctica. Antarctica is also a largest source of fresh water. The sixth largest continent is Europe. River Donbay is one of the important river that flows in this country. Europe and Asia together is also known as Eurasia. Australia is the smallest continent. It has many special characteristics because it is a continent, it's a country, it's an island. The Great Barrier Reef and the Great Australian Desert are the two important geographical features of Australia, and it is very famous tourist attractions for the people around the world. Next, we come to the oceans. The 7 continents are separated by 5 oceans. The first is the Pacific Ocean, which is the largest ocean in the world and the deepest ocean. The Mariana Trench is the deepest part of the earth with a depth of 10,911 meters. The second largest ocean in the world is Atlantic Ocean. It is an S-shaped ocean, and it also has few mountains under the water, which is called as the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. These mountains, which rise above the water level, become the islands. The third largest ocean in the world is named after a country, India, that is Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is the second, the Java Trench in the Indian Ocean is the second longest trench in the world. Many rivers like Ganga, Brahmaputra, Indus go and mix into Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, and then into the Indian Ocean. Fourth largest ocean is the Antarctic or the Southern Ocean. It is formed by the merging of the southern parts of Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean in the world, which is at the North Pole. It has the coldest water, and it is the most harshest it has the most harshest climate in the world. Okay. Next, we come to rivers. Rivers are the natural sources of fresh water. It flows down from hills, mountains in the form of streams and become the major rivers. The rivers that has water throughout the year is known as perennial rivers. The rivers which depends on the rains are called as seasonal rivers. The mountains are formed due to the inside movements of the earth. The top part of the mountain is called peak, and the sides of the mountains are called as slope. The Himalayan mountains are the largest mountains in the world. The low-lying area between two hills and mountains is called a valley. A high land which is flat on top is called a plateau. Vast stretches of plain land are called as the Great Northern Plains. A desert is a dry land with less or no rainfall throughout the year. It is covered by sand. The Thar Desert in India is the hottest place in India, and Ladakh is the cold desert, which is the coldest place in India. Small mountains formed by the sand is called as sand dunes. Okay. Some other landforms now. Some other little landforms around this on the planet are island. Island is a piece of land surrounded by water on all sides. Strait is a narrow stretch of sea between two large land masses. Peninsula is a piece of land which has water on three sides and land on one side. Isthmus is a narrow strip of land which joins two land masses. For example, you can see the Isthmus of Panama joining North America and South America. Bay is formed when a part of sea fills up a wide curve in the land. It is called a bay. A lake is a large body of water surrounded on all sides by land. The Caspian Sea is the world's largest lake. So this is a small summarization of this chapter. I hope you understand. Read the chapter, go through this chapter, and in case you have any doubts in the revision, when we are doing the revision, we can discuss the points that you have doubts. Thank you and have a nice day.